give me a sec while I get this set up. I am so sorry that this happened, guys.
Shit happens, dude. Besides, you got me to entertain the adoring fan base. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have some coffee. It's actually hot this time.
Oh. Wait, you're telling me that all this damn time, the coffee you've been drinking has been cold?
I've said that several times, yes.
I never noticed. I never honestly registered that. I'm sorry. I have no idea why it never registered in my mind when you said that.
It's coffee that I prepared earlier in the day and didn't want to dump out.
Fair enough. Because why waste good coffee, right? Why waste good coffee, right?
Yeah, exactly. As a former barista, I don't like wasting good coffee. Fair
enough. And I unintentionally turned that into one of those, the whole meme thing where it's like, okay.
All right, I'm gonna lower the volume a bit just to make sure nothing's too loud. There we go. Nah, right about there.
Excellent.
Now, my rhythm may be a bit off in this game, partly because I am very out of practice with rhythm games, and also because my headphones have a slight audio latency. But thankfully, this isn't as punishing as Metal Hellsinger is when it comes to being offbeat. Yes, Peppermint is great. Like, all the characters in this game are amazing so far. I'm only 2 levels in, and this is already one of my favorite games I've played. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on streamer mode. Oh fuck. Oh no.
What's up?
I forgot to turn on streamer mode so it doesn't play copyrighted music.
Whoops.
Oh no. Let me fix that.
Where's that?
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. I don't want to get DMCA'd.
Bulb.
But seriously, more developers need to include an option for turning off the licensed music for streamer mode. Like, thank God they included that. Professional streamer, exactly. I don't describe myself as a professional streamer. I describe myself as a professional idiot.
Next.
I said next.
Chai is such a dork, and I love him.
Profession, rock star.
Future rock star.
God, this game looks so good. Yes, this game has stellar, like, not just, stellar cell shading, but stellar art direction. There's an intention to everything in how the environments and characters are designed.
Yes.
Yeah, Robbie Damon's become one of my favorite more recent generation voice actors. You may recognize him as Hunter from Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I do.
Welcome, applicant, to fused with a human body. Together, we create better lives.
The CEO of Vandalay Technology, Kale Vandalay!
What a historic day. You're the best of the best, and about to be even better. Thanks to our robot enhancements, Vandalay has always been about helping those in need. And you all in Project Armstrong.
He was also
are about to
Spider-Man in
show the
Prompto.
world just how special you can become.
Which game did he voice Spider-Man in? Because I know Spidey's had tons of voice actors in video games in particular. Yeah, this game's got an all-star cast of video game voice actors in it.
I think they just called my name.
He was Spider-Man in the 2017 TV show. Okay. The one that no one gave a shit about. I don't mean that to be mean, but like most of the Spider-Man shows produced when Disney took over Marvel have just gone in one ear and out the other and have left like no pop cultural impact.
Promised me the best of the best, Momo.
Except for Ultimate Spider-Man giving us a good interpretation of Deadpool.
Marketing delivered.
Don't pin it on Rekka. Tell that grandstander Zanzo in R&D.
We need people.
Okay, I love Rekka. She's so fun.
Losers.
It'll work.
It better. No slip-ups. And no defense.
2017 has its good moments, but it's pretty rough. That's what I've heard. Like, it's not a terrible show. It's just, like, pretty bland as far as Spider-Man cartoons go.
Yeah.
From what I've heard. I haven't watched it myself because I don't really have any desire to.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I enjoyed
Final Fantasy VII is
I-
saying Final Fantasy VII is saying 2 hours. Isn't it like a ridiculous file size? So that makes sense because like just the Rebirth demo was like 50 gigs. The file size for Rebirth is so big that you would think it's a Western developed game. Seriously, I love how everything in the environment is to the beat of whatever song is playing, so you have tons of visual indicators to tell what you need to be doing and when.
Don't worry.
This is something that Metal Hellsinger could have used. Like, it does have, like, you know, flame pots that shoot up on beat, but they're not as well integrated into the environment and not as visually stand out as this is.
That hit the spot.
That didn't look like surgery to me, dude. That looked more like robotization.
That's basically what it is. It's giving him a robotic arm. But because his MP3 player fell on top of him, it also fused him with his MP3 player. So now he has music constantly playing in him, and he gets, like, more powerful when he does stuff to the beat of his music.
Yeah,
Nice.
time to get out of these clothes. Oh, jeez.
For some reason, this game triggers my memories. Cell Damage. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Hey!
Alright, kid. Robotic arm, LX-75, magnetic waste management fixture.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in. that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
Wait, what?
Resistance is useless.
The game visuals remind you of Dragon Prince. I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I see it too, actually. And Dragon Prince is actually a pretty decent show, in my opinion.
Got him!
Yeah, I'm probably going to be offbeat for a lot of this gameplay because there's like a couple millisecond delay in my headset because it's a wireless one.
What's going on?
Yeah.
If I'm getting this right, first, music player in my chest. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Second, it's powering up my new robot arm. Third, it's making everything sync up with the beat. And this sounds ridiculous, but when the music kicks in, it feels like I'm on a stage.
And that's our justification for the tutorial segments. He's imagining that he's on a stage as a future rock star.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Can't believe they went from Evil Within to this. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Ready for something wild? Whoa. Shy's here, and his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action? Let's start with a light attack. A one-beat attack that quickly connects combos. Go ahead, try it out. Now try a combo and beat to the music. This will be what perfect timing feels like.
You forgot a lot of people seem to have forgotten Ghostwire Tokyo. That was like a big hyped up game that just kind of came out and like left no real impact.
Perfect timing on that one. Oh yeah! Your attacks always land on the beat, but press the attack button exactly on the beat to give bonuses in battle. Looks like you're ready for more. Head on over.
Seriously, I'm usually like a total metalhead, but this game's soundtrack really vibes with me.
This one takes 2 beats to
Nice.
land, so listen carefully for the beat in the middle. I got this.
It would be even better if I could, you know, get away with streaming this without streamer mode on. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to hear any 9 Inch Nails during the first boss fight.
Combo and rhythm. This is the kind of timing to aim for.
I'll say, fuck!
Ready. What a pro! You got it. Ooh, yeah! And the crowd goes wild.
Chai, 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 chai.
He's such a dork, and I love him.
Is this the guy?
You want an autograph? I'll get you an autograph. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone see the guy that did this? That's the defect! What? No. I was just... Well, here we go.
Yeah, this game clearly was a passion project, and I'm so glad that ended up becoming a huge success for them.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just shadow dropped. It's not like this had a big lead up to its launch. It just came out one day with no promotion on Game Pass, and it instantly grabbed everyone's attention because of how unique it was.
Nice.
Well, that was awesome.
Like, I would argue that Bethesda really should have put their marketing behind this instead of Starfield. Because, yeah, Starfield sold a lot, but its hype died off almost instantly. Whereas this is still popular, like, what, like 6-7 months later?
Hello there. Can I be of assistance?
What are you?
Vandalay Smartbridge VASF07, but commonly known as Smidge.
Not very catchy, but
I can analyze your well-being and guide you to satisfaction. Let me indulge.
hey, no indulging.
You seem to have musical robot powers. Would you like me to explain your malfunctioning abilities? So it seems your problem may be attacking enemies to the beat.
I wouldn't say it's a problem.
Attacking enemies on the beat does more damage, so I sense it is beneficial for you to do so. For some people, the beat is hard to find, like inner peace. But here are some tips. Your attacks
I mean, for me, sometimes in rhythm games, the beat can be hard for me to find. So I'm glad that they phrased it as something like finding inner peace instead of, like, you know, like finding the G-spot.
Yeah, right.
Also, the rhythm indicator that you can turn on. More rhythm action games need that.
So please, practice your light and heavy attacks on me. Now let's try a heavy attack. Just like I thought. You can do it.
Wow, these bridges are
Inner peace, are you sure it's not just gas? It's just indigestion.
I look forward to our next chat.
okay. That was just creepy.
Let me know if you'd like to try again.
Hey, Proto Rage. I've been meaning to set that as my new raid alert.
Okay, what's the bad news? So we have something good to look forward to.
Yeah, what is this bad news you speak of?
That's the defect? Looks suspicious.
None of your desk mats will fit. Aw.
You looking for me?
So what's the good news? Also, kitty, kitty, kitty. Do you want to pet the kitty? Yes, I want to pet the kitty. Pet, pet, pet.
And now, what am I supposed to do?
No!
Good news, new desk arrives and has a power block on it, LEDs, and it's a V-shape. You have a cockpit desk. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Hey, yelling like this is awkward. Can you speed this up?
Fine. Look, I hacked the access panel. Smack the switch and come up.
Aha, you didn't spook me this time because it wasn't shockingly loud.
Benedict Armstrong turned out to be a real bummer. I wanted a cool robot arm, a target on my head.
Perfect time to try out Bustin' with the new tracking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't have to flail around as much to get a decent bust out of that. Wait.
Hello? I'm here. Cat rescuer? You said you'd help out? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Good, you made it. Down here. All right, so I'll keep this quick. I saw you.
Not
back
play
there.
around, flail
Able
around.
to help each other.
I thought...
Security's all over you, which I could help you with.
Stop! Okay, whoa. That was you back there? You're a cat?
No, this is 808. She is a cat, but I built her. Look, like I was saying...
You know, I thought my music robot arm power was crazy, but this is... probably better off by myself.
Yes, the pussy is talking to me. It's almost like it's the movie Chatterbox.
I said I can help.
Thanks, but I'm...
Except that was a different kind of pussy.
Boo. I don't know. What's he gonna do to her?
They're synced up now.
Oh, okay.
And 808 also acts as another kind of visual indicator for where the beat is.
808's not responding. What did you do?
Oh, hold on, did you just feel that? That beat? I think we got something here.
Look who's back. Andy's got a friend. Thanks to 808, Chai's got a new skill up his sleeve. A beat hit. It's a timing-based bonus attack at the end of a combo. On the last hit, watch for the timing circle and press any attack button to land it.
Hell yeah, exactly, synchronized with the pussy.
Talk is cheap. Let's try it out.
Not often that I get to say that in a non-lewd context.
Oh my.
There it is, going pro. To land a beat hit, listen to the countdown or look for the two circles overlapping to nail perfect timing. Try a beat hit with your heavy combo. You're on your own with this one.
This is awesome!
And the crowd goes wild!
So don't forget to feel that beat.
808, was it? I think we got something going on here. Hey, so offer reconsidered, but I'm gonna borrow your cap for a little bit.
What?
Yes, women is a trip, Uncle Funkle. Let's say you accidentally scream out and they jumping all out the back of your car.
You're doing as much as you can to try and throw me off beat, aren't you? And it's working. But JKR, answer his question. Will you make him a sandwich?
That's... I'm trying to see who asked me that.
It was Carlton.
Oh.
You know, Carlton said, "Can you make me a sandwich?"
No!
There you go.
That's what I was looking for.
The thing is, I can't hear that over the call, so...
I hope it has not replaced me.
Wait, we
so I didn't realize that was what was playing.
But you seem able to do a beat hit now.
Wow. You really can't read into my innermost thoughts.
Correctly activating a beat hit seems to unleash enormous power. The musically inclined may be able to just hear the countdown and attack accordingly. But a more visual solution is to wait until timing circles overlap.
They really went out of their way to make sure that people who aren't musically adept can, still get through this game pretty comfortably, and I appreciate that.
5-scene streak. Nice. Not bad.
Nice. Congrats on the streak.
But I am currently on a 30. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on 37 now, so get on my level, scrub.
Such energy. It gives me
Have a good night, Dash Cat. Thanks for showing up.
See you, Dash Cat.
If you want to practice more.
Also, this one's for you, Proto Rage.
No!
God, this game's a visual marvel. Like, I've always appreciated games with stylization over games that go for photorealism. They age so much better. Oh, please do post a picture of your OC in the Discord. I would love to see it.
Just heads up that we'll go into, yep, you know where it goes, the general art.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the channel right now, just anxiously awaiting to see this new OC art.
Yeah, I feel you there on, like, spending so much time trying to get something put together or get something to work that just drains your energy and you don't want to stream anymore, you just want to relax. That's how I am on some days.
I need to get out of wherever I am.
You're in production, and the only direct exit is through quality assurance. You see it?
Cute. Very
So
cute.
many buildings. It's hard to tell.
It's the one that literally says QA Center on it.
Oh yeah, that one.
With that way out, they're probably expecting you, so...
You had me at way out. Let's go.
Being cocky isn't gonna get you out of here.
The best solution is the most obvious.
That's wrong and terrible advice. You're wanted. You need to outsmart them.
Okay, but, like, hear me out on this. Imagine a Brutal Legend sequel or spin-off. Yes. Fuck you, yes. Imagine a Brutal Legend sequel or spin-off that uses similar gameplay to Hi-Fi Rush instead of, the more divisive real-time strategy stuff. Like, incorporate the licensed heavy metal tracks into the gameplay instead of just having it be background music. Then again, I think that might be outside of Double Fine's wheelhouse. So they might have to, subcontract it to another developer for that. Well, they're all owned by Microsoft now, so potentially they could work with Tango on that.
Yep.
There it is. Eh. Yeah.
You miss it by that much. Don't worry, Chief. I'm always on duty.
I'm always on duty. I love building brown bricks with Minecraft. Building brown bricks with Minecraft is the most fun you can possibly have.
Go, Gadget Brown Brick Builder.
It's a shame they couldn't get Dawn Adams for obvious reasons, but getting Maurice LaMarche is the second best thing.
Yeah.
Reminder, to compensate for added Project Armstrong flow, a new day of the week was added. Please note on this additional day of the week, working is mandatory.
Oh, hello there again, friend.
Yeah. Hey.
I was just looking around, and it seems like the whole world seems to be moving to your musical superpowers.
You know, I was actually noticing that too.
Finding the beat is as simple as looking around. Even the environment reacts to the beat. I think this is what those young people call being in the zone.
Maybe? But anyways, that's cool.
Thank you, Smidge. You're slightly creepy, but you're helpful.
I remembered something else.
Must be really important.
With everything moving to the beat, that also means Vandelay's robots. Looking at your recorded data, it seems all Vandelay security units are moving and acting to the same rhythm as you. Which means, by paying close attention, you'll know exactly when attacks will come. On the beat. Feel the beat to
This is like, I keep comparing this to Metal Hellsinger because that's my only other experience with rhythm-based action games. But I feel like this does a much better job of integrating the rhythm game aspect into the action than Metal Hellsinger does. Like, Metal Hellsinger's got a spectacular soundtrack and some great environment design, but the rhythm aspects feel more tacked on rather than naturally part of the game design.
Oh, you look a bit tired.
I think I'm okay.
Sometimes it's best to take a rest. By that, I mean a rest combo. After a light attack hits, wait one beat, and then attack again with a light attack to create a new combo. You'll know when to press the beat because you'll hear a clap sound. And even better,
Seriously, I cannot praise the gameplay design of this enough. Like, holy shit. So much thought went into making this as accessible as possible for people that aren't naturally inclined, naturally musically inclined.
Yeah, like me.
Like, I am a little bit musically inclined. I'm just out of practice because I haven't performed in a long-ass time.
I found a shortcut.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this campus is huge. It's more like a city.
The perks of being the world's leading tech company. Vandelay likes to show off. But I'm looking for what...
Also, I'd like to say that this is probably a more interesting cyberpunk setting that I've seen in a lot of cyberpunk games recently. Not counting Cyberpunk 2077.
All right then.
Like, I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077 yet, but like being based on a tabletop about Cyberpunk, you know, it has a lot more to draw from. Whereas I like that this goes for sort of like a retro-futurist Cyberpunk instead of, you know, everything being cutting edge. Gives me kind of like Mega Man vibes. Where, like, everything looks less like, you know, dystopian and more like previous era's idea of what the future would ideally look like. I'm just a fan of retro-futurist design in general. I blame Mega Man for that.
I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with retro-futuristic designs. I actually like it too, so...
Like, I blame Mega Man for really making me love it, but I blame me growing up watching The Jetsons on Cartoon Network for introducing me to the concept of retro-futurist designs. Well, at that time, it was just futurist, but in hindsight, it's retro-futurist. Remember, at the time the Jetsons came out, it was supposed to take place in the far-off year of 2002! Harvey Birdman glances over at his calendar that says it's currently 2004.
Battery production activated. Don't touch the red lasers. Obviously.
Damn it, I touched the red lasers.
Well, why'd you touch the... Yeah. Why'd you go and touch the red lasers?
Red is one of my favorite colors, okay? It reminds me of very nice red things, like cherries and blood. And,
I wouldn't touch that.
Zentreya in her robot form.
Not dead. That's a plus.
The opposite, actually. It feels
And
like
Dante.
powered up.
You know, Dante, Devil May Cry 2 is best. Is best game. Dante is best. All right, now we have super attacks. Okay, but where does he put the batteries to charge up his power? Does he, the obvious joke is he shoves them up his ass. But, like, does he just, like, we know that the health power-ups are energy drinks. Does that mean he drinks battery acid? And I hope they're not lithium-ion batteries, for his sake.
That literally just happened.
Reminder, I know a lot about you.
Yeah.
Reminder, I'm always watching you. I'm in your walls.
Reminder, Arikado. I'm always watching you.
I am always watching. I am always listening. Even when you cannot see me, I am in your general vicinity.
Like they say, if you don't use it, you live with constant
Like a thief in the night, I move stealthily to watch your every move, to make sure that I can always keep you on your toes. You're supposed to be a fridge, right?
Retro wants him wasted, so let's waste him.
Hey, would you like to hear a music joke, since we're playing a music-themed game?
Sure, why not?
What did the police officer say to the music note when he was done, when he handcuffed him? You're under arrest.
God damn it.
No napping. There's work to do. Like, seriously, the propaganda posters, and literally everything in this design, like level design, serves a purpose, whether it's to keep you on rhythm or whether it's just to give you an idea of what this world is like without going into exposition. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Anyway, we gotta beat up the chest. And there we go.
Nice.
Very Devil May Cry in how it handles its upgrades. I like that. Devil May Cry, like, you know, obviously that's been the industry standard for spectacle fighter games for a while. So I like that they went with a tried and true formula to base it off of. But it's not as complex as Devil May Cry is, which, you know, in a normal spectacle fighter game, that would be a bad thing. But since this is supplemented by the rhythm mechanics, I feel like simplifying things and streamlining it a bit actually works in its favor.
Power's out.
Yeah.
Generator looks busted.
Did you fix it? Any tools nearby?
Tools? I got a better idea.
Let's see.
Oh, I fucked that up. Well, time to try again.
No!
Yes. There we go.
Let's see. Oh, so, Arikado, I was actually potential idea that someone had for a new figure that could come out for the Transformers. Someone actually said they wanted to see Bat Optimus Primal made into a new figure.
That would be interesting. We haven't had a Convo Bat in a while.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, they actually suggested the perfect mold to use, and I actually agree with this. The Air Razor / Pterosaur mold.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, they've... Like, given that they were... Like, Pterosaur, I would say, fared a bit worse than Air Razor did. Because, you know, birds and pterodactyls don't exactly have the same kind of body type, so that led to a very awkward-looking beast mode. But I could see it working for, like, a Convo Bat very well.
Yeah, I do, too. And if we do get a Convo Bat out of it, you know what I want to see?
Gator Megatron?
Well, that too, but more specifically, I would love to see Convo Bat repainted.
Into Batman?
Close. Onyx
The Batman
Primal.
who laughs?
Very funny.
Onyx Primal. That would actually be pretty interesting.
Yeah, because there is a character named Onyx Primal in the Beast Wars supplementary material that was done years before 3H Productions even got the license to run BotCon. He's literally just an assassin for the Trade President's Council.
One that I need to get better at dodging. One that I would like to see another attempt at, just because I'm not quite satisfied with how they did it in Kingdom, is Beast Wars Ravage. Like, I get that you can't really get that robot mode to turn into a cassette.
No.
But I'd like to see something a bit more interesting than just Cheetor with a different head.
I mean, yeah, I bought it because, you know, I needed it was an easier attempt to get Agent Ravage than the actual covert Agent Ravage from like years ago.
Yeah.
And that's also why I settled on putting my Shattered Glass Flame War in the display with the Beast Wars characters, because she's not the same mold as the Flame War that I want to put in there, but she'll have to do because, you know, the one I want to put in there
exclusive figure or Collectors Club exclusive figure, good luck getting that for a cheap price.
Yeah, BotCon exclusive specifically, but yeah. And I think it was a 3H Productions BotCon figure, so of course it's even more
So it's even
expensive.
harder to get a hold of.
Yep.
Like, to my understanding, the Fun Pub ones are the easiest BotCon exclusives to get a hold of.
Fun Pub, yeah, is a little easier to get your hands on. They are still pricey, but they're, at least, you know, there's more quantity out there to get your hands on.
Where can you share a pic of the new desk? Just post it in general.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Let's see what
Combining those heavy and light attacks for even more combos and beat hits. Now's the time.
Like, I'm trying to think of, you know, what possibly they could use for creating a, oh god, well, God, I'm having brain farts again, damn it. Ugh. A Gator Megatron actually would be nice to see, but I don't know how they would, unless they had to come up with a brand new mold.
I mean, ideally it would be a new mold, but I could see it being, like, at the very least, in terms of, like, making a mold that they can repurpose into other stuff. I could see it being repurposed as, wasn't there, like, one time where they, like, in G1, where they, like, rebuilt Optimus Prime's dead body into a gator?
Oh yeah, the Alligatorcon, yeah.
The Alligatorcon, yeah, I could see that. I could see them being mold mates of each other.
I can see that, yeah. I do
Either
wanna get
that
my
or,
hands
you
on-
know, more obviously would be like Skull Cruncher.
The funny thing is, they did technically do that, just not officially done as a toy. What they did was when they released that, I can't remember which version of Megatron it was, but there was like, I think it actually came with Convo Bat. It came with a Headmaster Megatron that looked like Beast Megatron's head. And the idea was that you could plop that onto Skullcruncher's body, and thereby you would get the Alligator Megatron figure in the Titans Return line.
Yeah, I just feel like the Headmasters could use a bit of an update from the Titans Return molds.
They could, I do agree. I mean, like, I do like
not that the old molds were bad or anything. It's just they've got to be suffering from mold degradation by now.
Oh, no doubt. I do want to get my hands on an Alligatorcon figure. I know Super 7 makes them, because that was technically another Decepticon WMD. So I'm like, you know, I kind of want to get that for my collection as well. To have that on display. So I already have the clone of Optimus Prime. I need a clone of Starscream. And I also, you know, I have the, I have Nightbird, and I've got the three smaller Insecticon figures to work as like the Insecta clones. And I have the crown jewel of this, which is the Omega Sentinel, with a Kremzeek on his shoulder.
Let's go.
Okay, like talking about like the current legacy lineup of Prime characters, like, you know, everyone's got their gripes about the Prime characters being G1ified.
Yeah.
But you know who I really am disappointed? There's two Prime characters in particular that I'm really disappointed they didn't do figures of for Legacy. Because they could really use more modern molds that are up to like current build standards and have better, either better designs or better proportions. And one of them is Prime Megatron.
What is the other, Soundwave?
Actually, no. I'm happy with Prime Soundwave, even though I would like to see a new one of him. I was gonna say Arachnid.
Oh yeah, definitely Arachnid.
Arachnid needs a new figure because she's not had a good one that's not like Legends class.
Yeah, no, I agree. Megatron, as much as I love Megatron, I think he can wait. You know, he can easily wait. But we
like,
do
obviously,
need
I wasn't expecting them to do 2 Megatrons in 1 year because, you know, they've got to sell these to stores, and stores aren't going to stock 2 different Megatrons from the same line.
Right.
They barely stock what they're supposed to stock.
Yeah.
But, like, oh, what are we going to do for Prime representation? I know. We'll do a bulkhead that looks more like Movie Hound. And we'll do a Prime RC that looks nothing like she did in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Dragon, we couldn't get Hotel Mario to cooperate. So we're doing Hi-Fi Rush instead.
It's better. Honestly, I think this is a better game anyway.
Well, yeah, but I like streaming trash games. They're fun.
I know that's your shtick, though.
You know, do I need to go into the tirade again? I'm the trash man. I throw trash all over the ring. Then I start eating garbage. And I still stand by that Wreck-Gar in his next appearance should be voiced by Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I agree. If I had my way, if we were to get like, you know, I'm actually curious about this. I'm going to talk to the director and the head editor for the Transformers project I'm on. Whenever, if he ever decides to put Trash Master into the series, I will specifically request that he sound like Danny DeVito, and I'll even put it in a good word for you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, you put in a good word for me, so why not? Why don't I not repay the offer?
I appreciate it, seriously.
Hey, no worries, dude. I will talk to the director and see if he's actually planning on putting Trash Master in there.
Does this look like a boss arena to you?
See, just like I thought. It's fine.
Yeah, even though I already have this on Steam, I'm totally buying it again on PS5.
Introducing the head of production,
Rekka!
Oh no.
I love Rekka.
There you are, man. Messing with Rekka's crew, Rekka's production. And worst of all, yeah, Rekka's perfect, no defect record!
Your security tried to kill me!
I got the deluxe edition when it was on sale on Steam, just so I could get, you know, the extra goodies.
Should've read it, punk. Defects get recalled.
Recalled? You mean killed?
Rekka ain't picked the verbs. That's for the mooks in marketing. Anyway.
Okay, but like, why do I feel like Rekka would be a perfect match in terms of like tag team partner and romantic pairing for Macho Man Randy Savage?
The Project Armstrong defect check, honey.
I can see it.
Or Grandpa Ghostal from Space Ghost.
In the business. Help! Whoa!
Okay, so if you don't have streamer mode on, it plays 1 Million by 9 Inch Nails here. I like that they recorded sound-alike original songs to replace the licensed music just for if you're streaming, so you don't have to worry about getting DMCA'd. I love that. More of these need that. More games in general need that. Rekka versus King from Tekken? Hell yeah! I blinked. What happened?
Yeah.
His hands are extra sensitive for, inspecting.
Weird way to say hit them, but okay.
Oh, fuck that up.
Oops.
Again, audio's a little bit off on the receiving end for me because of wireless headphone latency. So, excuse my shit gameplay here.
Fun gets to use thee. Try and dodge this.
Gotta be.
Take your time. I'm just gonna be here fighting a giant robot, as I am wont to do. Seriously, I love that they included, like, oh, we, for the people that are streaming this, they can't get away with, playing a Nine Inch Nails song on stream. So we'll record a whole Nine Inch Nails, like a whole Nine Inch Nails sound-alike song that also works for the timing of this boss fight, just for when people want to live stream our game. Holy shit, more games need this. Seriously, that's extra work that they did just for the players' benefit. And at least they chose 1 Million as their Nine Inch Nails song for the game. It could have been more... It would be way more awkward if the song they chose was Closer. Or Happiness and Slavery.
No fear, I am here.
Okay, we've broken away his face armor and exposed his weak point. You can tell by the way it says weak point.
Serious mode. Oh, damn. All right, we got him on the ropes. Hell yeah. Eat rock music, metal fiend!
You got a killer track. But every song's gotta end.
Damn. Did he literally just reformat a bunch of scrap metal into an actual electric guitar?
Yes, he only does that for finishing blows.
Ah, okay. Not something you want to wake up to. Self-destruct in 60 seconds.
3, 2, 1. That was nowhere near 60 seconds. Oopsie.
Yeah, had I known that was actually gonna go for a little less time, I would have actually been like 60 seconds. All the time in the world. Watch out for the tree!
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yeah. But this time, just shut up and follow me. We really gotta get out of here. No complaining this time.
All right.
All right, time to meet the character that Dash Cat was thirsting over earlier that isn't Chai.
I mean, it is a little dark. Hey, there are no spiders down here, right? Or like robot spiders? Oh, please don't let there be robot spiders.
Spiky spiders. Spikers.
This it?
In here.
Hello? Catbot?
I would not be surprised if the character was just a kid, but I'm sure they're not.
Nope.
No.
Say hello to Peppermint.
Snare?
Oh, that's
What
Peppermint.
are you?
Yes.
Cartoon character?
So that's where the magic happens, huh? My name is Peppermint.
Wait, that voice! You're the cat!
808 is my eyes and ears out there.
If I had a nickel for every time Chai hits his face and hit against the wall, what would you do?
Wait, okay, she's yours.
What you can't just say if I had a nickel and then not follow up with it. It's definitely more than 2 times, so it's not strange that happened twice, because it happened way more than 2 times. It's almost like it's a regular occurrence.
808 said you were gonna help me get out of here.
I am. Right after you help me look into Spectra.
I don't even know what that is.
Don't expect you to. This is whistleblower level.
So bad?
Yes. And I'm working with a team to expose them. We're small, but...
Small meaning just you and your cats? I'm bigger than this.
Says Rockstar here. Do you even actually play guitar?
Okay, that's a low blow, okay? Like, sure, he doesn't actually play guitar, but to be fair, neither does Tommy Tallarico, even though his mother is very proud of him.
You'll need my help to get out of here.
Nah, so far I've done pretty...
Horrible if it wasn't for me? Look, if you help me, I'll make sure you get off Vandalay Island.
Fine, whatever, I guess.
Perfect.
All right, we can...
This is your hideout?
This is our hideout. Acts as like our central hub. You can talk with characters in between missions to get a little bit... Hey! New follow. Hello.
Let's chat before we head out.
Breezy Gravit. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Hoping that this doesn't end up being another one of those, I have an opportunity for you bots, but I'm probably, I'm hoping I'm not jinxing myself by saying that.
Fingers crossed, but so far, I'm pretty sure if it were a bot, they would have said something by now.
That's what they want you to think.
You see, they're going self-aware.
You seem to be enjoying this.
But yes, thank you for the follow. Tonight's stream's been a little bit of a chaotic mess, but I'm glad we've been able to salvage it into something.
Yep.
Maybe I'll chill out here for a little bit longer.
Hello? What the fuck?
Oh, hey, Timo, I didn't even see you there.
You could hop on. Yeah, Timo's been here. Yeah, Timo, if you want to hop on, go ahead. Can you add Timo to the group chat?
On
I'm
it.
not the master of Vandalay tech, but
We're just going to have everyone in one big group chat eventually.
Yeah, right.
Can you be more specific?
There you are.
I set up a shop for you. Here you can learn new attacks. You can use them.
Hop in,
instead of
whatever.
buying them. Here's your chance to learn new special attacks. Each attack requires a certain amount of reverb gauge, so make sure you have enough before buying. Also, special attacks need to be equipped. You can't just use
Okay,
them all.
in my defense, Timo, I wasn't paying attention to the chat, so
I think it was AFK when you hopped into chat.
that probably would
Because
explain a lot.
you hopped on during
That
the boss
too.
fight.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right.
I see. So I'll just slot in my attack.
So, how have you been?
And finally,
Well, apparently there's an event going on one of my preferred games right now.
I've got an idea for
Oh?
something, but let's just say it's
Oh yeah, have you ever heard of the award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV?
No, please tell me more. Is there some sort of free trial that I can get?
Oh boy, is there ever! With a level cap up to level 70, you can play the first 3 expansions, including the award-winning Heavensward. Yeah, I don't know the copy pasta that well.
Neither do I, especially because they keep raising the level cap and adding more expansions, so the copy pasta needs to continually be updated.
Yeah. But no, they've got an event right now where they're doing a secondary crossover with Final Fantasy 15.
Interesting choice.
So, oh no, you go through one heck of a event quest, and then you get the car as a mount.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, the car can sit like 4 to 5 people, so your entire squad can chill in one car.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice car.
That it is. It's not the biggest mount, but yeah. You can at least do a light party. Well, yeah, as I threatened. Hello. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. This is the last time we'll be able to reach you about your car's extended warranty. If you'd like to hear more information about your car's extended warranty, please 9 now.
Okay, but hold on, I've got to bring up the window capture again for something stupid I stumbled across.
Oh no.
That's also music themed.
Oh no.
I love how like
JK...
he immediately says capture, we all go, uh-oh.
Yeah, JKR knows exactly what I'm talking about because I showed it to him earlier.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let me actually pull up.
Let's see, it's somewhere in here.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Timo. I'm so sorry you have to be subjected to this.
There we go.
Attention. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Oh god, the window capture's kind of fucked up. Oh yeah, that's because it was set up for the CDI earlier, which CDIMU just doesn't want to work with me tonight. Yeah, well, it was one problem after another.
We don't even see it on the call. Dude.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to fix it on OBS. Then I'll screen share it to you.
Okay. Yeah. So, JK, have any problems since tech support night last night?
Nope. Everything's worked perfectly, and I appreciate it.
Good. That was a fun little bit of chaos, though, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't help that my incompetent
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Didn't help.
Uh-oh.
My incompetence didn't help, though.
Oh, no,
Behold, the mesothelioma can.
Oh, no.
Attention. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Mesothelioma is a rare cancer into asbestos exposure. Call now. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to exposure to asbestos in the Navy, shipyards, mills, heating, construction of the automotive industries may have put you at risk. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to asbestos exposure.
The worst thing is that actually almost works.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, it's from a channel called There I Ruined It. Hi, Cloud.
I mean, that ranks right up there with people who get earworms real easy. Like Manamana. And then realizing what all phrases and words trigger it.
Fun fact, did you know that Manamana was originally composed for a documentary about like brothels and just general sex in Sweden?
Huh. I thought it was the Muppets.
Nope, the original recording of Phenomena debuted in an Italian Mondo documentary called called something like Sweden, Heaven and Hell, and it plays in a scene that showcases a bunch of women going into a sauna together.
Jeez.
I mean,
easily left me alone back there.
Not the weirdest pairing of song and scene I've ever heard, but yeah.
What you did to
The Muppets wouldn't do their version until several years later.
Yeah.
In fact, it was on Sesame Street before it was on The Muppet Show.
Look, it's
Not surprising.
Featuring a different version of...
from...
Well, the Muppets didn't spawn from Sesame Street. The Muppets date back to the 1950s.
Yeah, no, wait. Scratch that, reverse it. The Muppets spawned Sesame Street, because Kermit the Frog for a while was a reporter.
Yes. Like, Kermit the Frog is, like... There, if you want a good documentary series about the history of the Muppets under Jim Henson's tenure, then look at the Jim Henson miniseries from Defunct Land on YouTube.
Yeah.
They break it up by decade and focus on a primary part of the Muppets' history in each decade. Like, the 50s is the origin of the Muppets. The 60s is making their first like nationwide TV appearances and starting Sesame Street. The 70s is the start of the Muppet Show. The 80s is Muppet Babies and the first few Muppet movies. And the 90s is unfortunately the death of Jim Henson.
Yeah, and the Muppets were never the same after that.
Yeah. We had wrong-sounding Muppets. Hey, Swedish chef. Oh, hey, Kermit, what's going on? I'm hungry. Well, I could cook you some spaghetti or something. That's like my specialty in junk. Yay!
I'm sorry, that's not the Swedish Chef.
No, it is not.
No.
It's a Family Guy bit.
That explains so much.
I mean, for as much as people like to dunk on Steve Whitmire for not sounding quite like Jim Henson, he was hand-selected by Jim Henson to be his successor, to my understanding. Yeah. And he's way better than the guy that he's way better than the guy that currently voices Kermit.
Oh, yeah.
The current guy doesn't sound like Kermit. He just sounds like a dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's a huge difference between being a sound-alike and being an imitator.
Yeah.
And what we got was a hand-selected sound-alike. As a result, he's not going to sound 100% like him. He's going to have his own audio quirks.
Yeah, and they also adjusted the way that Kermit was written to better suit Steve Whitmire's performance. Like, if you look at Jim Henson era Kermit versus Steve Whitmire era Kermit, Jim Henson Kermit is a lot more chaotic and wacky. Whereas Steve Whitmire
he doesn't
Kermit,
panic nearly as much.
yeah, he doesn't panic as much. He's a lot more down to earth and friendly. He's more of the voice of reason, rather
he is
than
the one who,
like the most
the Rainbow
reasonable
Connection
agent.
Versus, yeah, there's a huge difference between all that, and it shows.
Yeah, that miniseries really got me interested in the history of the Muppets. Like, the very first Kermit the Frog puppet that was made for the original show that the Muppets debuted on, which was called Sam and Friends, which aired on a local TV station in Washington, D.C. Kermit was just a cast member on the show. He wasn't the main Muppet. He was just the most popular.
Yeah.
And the original Kermit puppet was made out of one of Jim Henson's mother's coats.
Oh, yeah. I hear about that.
Even if you couldn't tell because the show was in black and white, obviously. But, like, that puppet goes on tour sometimes for, like, Muppet exhibits. And it's actually not the same shade of green that you would associate with Kermit.
Oh yeah, because in black and white, you had the liberty of having a variation in color just to get the right shade of gray.
Yeah, it's more of
instance,
it's more of a turquoise color than the green that you associate with Kermit.
Another example of that, like, what color do you think is the Addams Family house?
Oh god, I know it's not black.
No, it's not.
Black does not show up well in black and white.
No, it does not.
It's probably like some shade of like blue or green.
Nope. Even funnier. What? Pink.
Oh my god.
The Addams Family house, interior and exterior, was various shades of pink.
Go figure.
And talking about like how color shows up on camera. That's the entire reason why the slippers in the Wizard of Oz movie from MGM were ruby instead of silver like they were in the book. Because a vibrant ruby red color would be more visually striking for when the movie transitions to color.
Exactly.
Okay, ready when you
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
All right, check this out.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Yeah, no.
You know, there's an episode of Sesame Street featuring the Wicked Witch of the West that was lost media for decades that showed up randomly on YouTube a couple years ago. And you can just freely watch it now.
Nice.
Like, when I say features the Wicked Witch of the West, I mean, like, Margaret Hamilton reprising the role from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
It was banned from ever being rebroadcast or being released on home video because it only aired once and it terrified children.
Great. While you're away,
okay, to be fair, I can believe that because of personal experience.
Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, I was scared shitless of the Wicked Witch of the West when I was a kid.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like me and my mom watched that. Me and my mom watched that together for her birthday because Wizard of Oz is one of her favorite movies ever.
Wasn't scared by it. I scared a child with it.
I'm here, baby.
Oh,
jeez.
As a 5th grader, I dressed up as a witch, and I mean like green face paint, black robe, the works.
Yeah.
We go trick-or-treating, and wouldn't you know it, a family had just been watching The Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
And this little pumpkin, and I swear, Pumpkin was only about 2, takes one glance at me after, bing bong, knock knock knock, trick-or-treat, one glance, starts bawling. It's like, oh no.
Aww.
I'm in 5th grade. It's like, I know exactly what this is. I'm a monster.
I've known a few people that have said they were scared of the flying monkeys more than the Wicked Witch.
To be fair, the monkeys were kind of weird.
They were weird, but I never viewed them as scary.
To be fair, I didn't really see the witch as scary either.
Just right.
Oh, look, it's Quark.
Eat your credits. Take it from a master like me.
Arikado, doesn't he look? Didn't he kind of sort of look like Quark from the IDW comics?
I haven't read much of the IDW comics, so I'm not sure.
I thought you knew. I thought you saw what Quark looked like, though. Oh wait, no, not Quark. Damn it. I'm sorry. Wrong. I'm talking about Rung.
Yeah, he does kind of look like Rung, because Rung has, like I said, retro-futurist design.
Yeah.
Which, you know, subtly clues you into who Rung is supposed to be. He looks much visibly older in his, like, aesthetic, rather than looking like an old man. He looks like an older interpretation of a futuristic robot.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much on point for someone to forget Quark's name. Rung's name, god damn it.
We're not playing Ratchet and Clank. Captain Quark is not here.
When I think Quark, I'm thinking like a fucking bartender from Deep Space Nine.
Oh, so you're thinking of Dr. Nefarious then?
Yes.
Janice, I love you, but we cannot be together. Ark!
Yes. But yes, I look at that bot and my mind went immediately to Rung, because I'm thinking like, you know, he looks like Rung. I give credit to the IDW comics. You know, they did a really good job in creating Primus like that.
You know, I would love to see IDW do a take on Mega Man.
That'd be
especially with Ian Flynn back in the writer's seat.
Yeah.
I would say, do you want to see them do their own take, or do you want to see them take what already exists and run with it?
I mean, for legal reasons, they wouldn't be able to continue off of the Archie run, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
like, you understand what I'm like going at, because like there's a lot of already established like stuff with Mega Man, but like seeing them take it and spin it on its
I would
head.
like to see them do it in a similar way to what the Archie Mega Man comics did, which is like taking the framework of, you know, these bare bones Mega Man plots and creating an entire interesting world out of it. But like, obviously I wouldn't expect them to be able to do like a direct continuation of where the Archie run ended. Sort of like basically more like how the Sonic IDW comics have been versus the later Archie run.
But
like I haven't read much of the Mega Man comics just due to lack of availability, but I do like what I've seen from them.
Anyway, Timo, remind me after the stream to let you know a little Wizard of Oz fact that I happen to know. It's nothing bad. I'm just letting you know. I happen to know something a little bit. I happen to know a little something about the Wizard of Oz's writer. So yeah, let's just say.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not gonna spoil it on stream.
Yes, and I don't really like to talk about that on stream because that kind of clues people into, you know, my location.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I know what you're getting at.
Here's a fun fact about the Wizard of Oz. Did you know that the paint that they used for the Tin Man's face was flammable?
I'm not surprised.
And that
I mean, to be fair, the snow was asbestos.
And a couple times during production, for both the Tin Man and the Wicked Witch of the West, their faces caught on fire.
Oh, no.
The Wizard of Oz had a very chaotic production. They went through multiple directors. It took them forever to find their Dorothy. They went through 2 different Tin Man Tin Men because they had a different actor lined up at first, but he had an allergic reaction to the paint, so they had to replace him.
Yeah, go figure.
Like, they didn't want to go with Judy Garland as their Dorothy at first. She was like their last choice. They wanted Shirley Temple.
I can see the flaw, how that would have been interesting.
And because Judy Garland was, you know, a bit older at that time, they made her tape down her chest to look more young.
Yeah. Which no doubt had to be painful.
I mean, depending on how tight it was taped down.
I mean, that was a common practice in Hollywood at the time for, like, you
yeah.
are not allowed to have booba.
Oh, yeah.
You know, unless you're working on Star Wars, in which case, Carrie Fisher was just straight up not allowed to wear a bra.
Because there's no gravity in space, therefore why bra?
Well, it wasn't because there's no gravity in space, therefore why bra. It's because George Lucas's explanation to her that she always found funny was, like, because your body expands in zero gravity, wearing a bra would be constrictive and possibly suffocate you to death. And she said back, like, she made a joke about that many times in public appearances, where she said when she eventually dies, she wants her tombstone to say, "Here lies Carrie Fisher, strangled to death in space by her own bra."
Now the bonus round for that is finding out whether or not they actually did that for her.
I mean, she also said that she photocopied her boobs and gave out prints of them to the staff members. She was a wild person.
Yeah.
She also said that she wanted to be cremated and have her ashes put in a pill that looked like her bipolar disorder medication.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Now here I thought we were going to go into the scatter my remains across Disneyland territories, but...
Oh, and, you know, going into a little bit more Star Wars trivia, did you know that Mark Hamill corrected all of the world's Luke Skywalker cosplayers on the kind of pants that they wear for his farmer outfit?
Huh.
Because everyone thought that it was like khakis or slacks or something. No, they were Levi's jeans bleached.
Oh, jeez.
Cute.
So he just, like, he said that on Twitter once, just, like, I can't remember what the reasoning for it was, but it's like, way to just, you know, upend the entire Star Wars cosplay community in one tweet. And as for one of my favorite things that I've ever heard from Harrison Ford, because, you know, he's a total grumpus. My favorite thing I've ever heard him say in an interview, apart from when Conan O'Brien confronted him with clips from the Star Wars Holiday Special, was it was an interview a couple years ago after Rise of Skywalker came out, and the interviewer asked him, like, when Han appears as a vision to Kylo to try and steer him back onto the path of the good side, was that Han appearing as a Force ghost, or was it just a hallucination? His answer was, "Do I look like I care?"
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's also very much in character. Because if anything, I don't know if anybody else thinks this or not, but, like, it's quite possible that he is the most, like, Force-sensitive Force denier.
That's not how the Force works.
But like,
Use your magnet on the enemy.
like he's the person who went, yeah, no, it's just a whole bunch of ancient mumbo jumbo, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the number of like sheer dumb luck / everything fell perfectly into place either via negotiations or targeting for aim. There's no way that he's not somehow loosely, even if he doesn't want to accept it. You know?
He probably used been with the Force in some shape or form. It's probably
Like
just
he's probably not
noticeable to him.
he's probably not force sensitive enough to like manipulate it willingly, but he's probably in tune with it to some degree without knowing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Like an instinctual attunement to it, not a intuitive.
Yeah, like
he doesn't have enough midichlorians.
Yeah. Honestly, hey, here's this bacteria thing that lives in your body that we all have, but some people have more of it than others.
Yeah,
it's the
like
most stupid concept. Like in a way, it makes sense, but like mystic powers
it makes
by
sense
bacteria.
for like why certain people are like why the Jedi are a more like restricted group and why there's not people going around wielding the Force everywhere, but it really it comes off as kind of eugenicsy where it's like only the chosen people can use the special space magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was going for with that. I mean, I will defend the prequel to my dying day, but there are things I will admit they do have a lot of flaws on.
There's one Star Wars parody that lives rent-free in my head. I need to see if I can find it to show on stream someday. It's from like pre-YouTube era. It's called Mile a Minute Star Wars. And like there's one line from it that stuck out to me apart from Darth Vader turning on Regis and Kathy Lee and Regis Philbin saying, "Can you believe it? We're in space." But the line that sticks out to me is like they portrayed Luke Skywalker as being very whiny. He's like, "I want to go to Tashi Station to get some power converters. Now where's the My Little Hammer?"
I mean, to be fair, he kind of was a little bit of a bitch during that particular scene.
Yes.
Because he was already upset with the fact that he was going to have to stay at the farm for another season. He was going to join the rebellion that summer. But instead he got told, no, you're staying on the farm.
Actually, I think
he was going to join the Empire, not the rebellion.
Yeah,
okay, so he was going to join something,
Academy.
But
here's the thing.
He didn't give two shits about the rebellion until the stormtroopers attacked his home.
Yeah.
Not to mention the series of events. In your mind, Timo, I hate to say, is out of order. Because he said he wanted to go to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters before his uncle told him that he needed to stay at the farm.
Well,
in my
X-card on me.
In my defense, haven't watched them anytime recently, so...
Fair enough, but that's just something that's been ingrained in my mind for so fucking long.
Yeah. Like, I'm not in a purely Wars fan household.
Yeah, fair.
Like, the most dominant personality that has any interest in any of that does Trek, War, and Gate.
I mean, I do love me some Stargate whenever I can catch it. Hell, I have the Stargate movie on DVD, so...
Closest thing I got to really being interested in Stargate was Stargate Infinity, and that show was weird.
I remember Infinity. I like the theme song, I like some of the designs, but other than that, the show wasn't that good. And no wonder it only lasted like one season.
Yeah, there was a lot going on with it, and they could have done it a bit better.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the Stargate movie was the movie that got Roland Emmerich his career. Think about it. If Stargate hadn't been a success, we would have been spared the 1998 Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
And Moonfall. And 2012. And Independence Day. And Independence Day 2.
Oh shit, I forgot they did a sequel to that.
I didn't even realize they did a sequel to it.
It came out like 20 years later.
Go figure. No wonder.
It didn't have Will Smith, but it did have Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I think I remember you once, but then I just kind of was like meh, and then just went about the rest of my life.
Like a lot of people like to try and defend the 1998 American Godzilla movie. I'm like, it's not a good Godzilla movie. Like, there was a previous pitch that Roland Emmerich threw out that would have had Godzilla fighting a giant monster called the Griffin, with Godzilla having a new design done by Stan Winston Studios that looked amazing and like a natural evolution of the Japanese design. And he was like, no one wants to watch two monsters fight for 90 minutes. And I'm like, dude, do you not know what Godzilla usually is?
Right?
Yeah, like, seriously.
And the reason Godzilla looks so non-Godzilla-y in that movie is because he thought that, like, the Japanese-styled Godzilla wasn't scary enough, and that he would be scarier if he moved quickly.
I mean, kind of understand it, but
at the same time,
but it also undermines, Godzilla being this unstoppable force if he's just taken down with a couple missiles.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen the original 1954 Godzilla, it took an experimental super weapon that could have doomed mankind to kill Godzilla.
Yeah, no, literally, he's built like a shit brick house and fires nukes for fun.
Yeah. His breath is literally radioactive fire versus in the American movie where it's just fire.
Yeah.
So, actually, I don't even think he actually breathed fire in the American movie.
It's debated whether he breathes fire or not. Like, the scene where he breathes it also has the helicopters in front of him exploding. So there's a lot of debate where people like break it down frame by frame about whether he's breathing fire or whether he's igniting the like fuel from the helicopters as they explode to make it look like he's breathing fire.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I've never heard that theory before, because I only thought that the animated series that came out after the fact was the one that introduced the atomic fire. For that,
I mean, the animated series did a lot to try and make the American Godzilla more Godzilla-like. And for that, I will say the animated series is better than the movie it spawned from.
Yeah. Because I remember when that movie came out, I was all thrilled about it. I picked up and watched it. I was like, it was okay. But then I started watching other Godzilla movies. I was like, okay, this is better. This is this is way better.
Like, going from 1998 American Godzilla and being like, wow, I didn't retain any of that, to my first proper Godzilla movie, which was Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Like, holy shit, that's a night and day difference.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I was like, I saw a few of the older Godzilla films, but it's like, they were only ones that Svengoolie was showing, and they weren't exactly the good ones. So
yeah, because the ones that are good are the ones that are too expensive for him to get the TV rights for.
Right, exactly. That was the problem.
Like, Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a similar thing where, like, the only Godzilla movie they could get the rights to was Godzilla vs. Megalon, which is one of the worst ones.
Oh, jeez.
However, we didn't notice it that much with Mystery Science Theater because they literally advertised, these are bad movies, and we're subjecting.
Yeah, Svengoolie is like, he won't actually flat out admit they're bad movies, but he leaves that up to the audience to decide. It's like, he cracks jokes at them at the movie's expense sometimes, but, he won't just outright admit the movie is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine a three-way collab. I had to specify collab, because I know someone's gonna hear three-way and think something else. Between like either Joel or Mike or maybe Jonah, depending on what era of MST3K you're into. Svengoolie and Elvira.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That just so much sass. That level of snark would be nuclear.
But then you have to figure out whether or not the bots get involved.
Yes. Well, of course the bots would get involved.
At
that
can't
point,
have
is it truly a
MST3K.
three-way?
I mean, between the three shows.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
But if you get the bots involved, then you also have to get the Sven squad involved as well, because now Svengoolie's got a squad.
Meanwhile, Elvira's like, I've got an occasional recurring cast of people that talk to me during the break segments, but it's still mostly just me.
Yeah.
And also, it turns out that Elvira's a lesbian, and she's been in a relationship secretly for like a decade.
Yeah, good on her.
And I'm very happy for her that. She also still looks stunning at like 64, 65 now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, she does look good.
Like, even out of the Elvira getup, which, like, you know, you wouldn't guess that she's a natural redhead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what decent diet and good exercise routine / self-care routines can do for your physical appearance.
Yep.
I mean, hell, my mom's almost is gonna be 70 come August, and she looks great for her age.
Yeah, she does. My mom's the same way. She's approaching her 70s, and she looks good for her age, too. Because my mom's always been into, like, not like a fitness nut, but, like, she's always been into, like, doing cardio. She used to run marathons.
I would say that definitely makes a difference, yeah.
Yeah, my mom was, like, for the first, I want to say 14, 15 years of my life, she was overweight. But then as time went on, she was starting to lose a lot of the weight. But then, of course, and I think that was also a wake-up call for her. Time she got hit by a, drunk driver, and thankfully survived that, survived that ordeal. And since then, she's like, she'd already sworn off drinking, like wine and stuff like that. She'll cook with it now, but she won't drink this shit anymore because it's just like, she knows that it's like one of the things that was causing her to get, overweight was that drinking so much was just causing her to get so hungry.
And then there's like a huge difference because apparently there has been research that's like, yeah, a glass of red, granted it's a like maybe 8-ounce glass of red a day, has heart health benefits. It's everything in moderation, but like people are so prone to go bored.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like sometimes it can be major changes, sometimes it's minor changes. Like I noticed there was a change for me with my weight when I moved to the house I was. Because at my previous house, for like going to school and going to work, I was walking.
Oh yeah.
Now it's literally a 1-hour trip downhill on foot.
Ugh.
To get to the closest store.
Jeez.
It's a 2-hour trip to walk to work.
Lovely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my friend True Prime actually, he used to live here in Chicago, actually in the city. He lived like by Wrigleyville. But then one day, his family, like his mom basically told him outright, it's like, oh yeah, I'm selling the house, we're moving. And then one day he was at the Museum of Science and Industry, and then for whatever reason his sister calls him saying, Mom just sold the house, we need to pack up now. And didn't give him much time to, pack up his stuff and get out.
Yeah, that seems kind of like a jerk move.
Yeah. So now he's stuck in he's stuck in what he likes to call bumfuck nowhere. So yeah, he streams, but and he's got a pretty decent life out there. It's just like in the first couple of years he was there, He hated it because it was like there was nothing to do. He always had to rely on his mom to take him wherever he wanted to go. And he likes to walk, so that's the thing.
Yeah, like, I would walk more often myself if it weren't for, again, 1 hour to get to the edge of town, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, the road I have to walk is a downhill truck route that crosses the state border. So you get people from the next state over going downhill at, like, 75.
Oh, yeah.
On a 65 road.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
You know. No.
Yep.
Combine that with the stereotypical state weather. No thanks, I choose life.
Yep. Sorry, we didn't mean to hijack the conversation.
It's fine. I was focused on the gameplay.
Fair enough.
Oh, I just saw your message, Shadow Dragon. It's George Takei. Somehow he made it a three-way. Oh my. Call! Three-way call!
Oh, it's terrible. I love it.
It's from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Go figure.
Yeah.
What's funnier to me is now that I'm more familiar with like who voiced who in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, that's just Kaiser Neko talking to himself in that shot.
Yeah.
Because he voices both King Kai and George Takei.
God damn it.
Like, Kaiser Neko, Lani Pator, and occasionally Takahata are the ones that most often have to talk to themselves in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Because the three of them voice so many characters.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, anytime that Goku talks to Gohan, it's Masako talking to himself.
Yep.
You can just tell how much Mimosa hates Corsica. Yeah, congratulating every department but security under Armstrong.
Oh, hi, Ring.
That's a corporate slap in the face.
Wrong.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
You said
wrong.
You said
ring.
That's the joke.
Boo.
That's literally the joke.
I want a refund.
Dude, that's literally the joke. No one can ever remember his fucking name.
Well, I haven't read much of the IDW comics. Remember, all I have is part of Lost Light and Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Yeah, fair.
I am aware that the Transformers IDW comics exist. Oddly enough,
and I also have the entire run of All Hail Megatron.
Oh yeah, same here.
So none of those, I think, even have Rung appear in them. The ones that I own, at least.
Yeah, I know Rung does show up in Lost. I think he shows up in Lost Light. I could be wrong.
Yeah, he does show up in Lost Light, but I don't think he's in the trade that I have.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Apologize if you start hearing my spacebar.
It's okay because with my current audio setup, it's got like a noise gate and background noise removal filters I can apply without having to tinker around too much. So I've got it set for my Discord input to filter out background noise.
Nice.
Cool.
I also have it applied to my mic, otherwise you would hear like my fan going on and stuff.
Yeah, or the computer when it decides to go into max hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. My old laptop would do that. Its fan and motor were just giving out, so I was like, I had to swap it out as soon as possible.
I had that kind of fun with my first laptop. Nothing like getting it refurbished, and as a result, it has 2 gigs of RAM and a 2 gig OS.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about, like, computers that overheat way too easily, the Apple III computer was infamous for overheating, causing severe problems, and for what the official tech support people said to do to fix the problems, if you were to call them. Like, the Apple III is not talked about much because of how much of a failure it was.
Oof.
Like, they were like, okay, we need to cut costs on the cooling system. So we'll make the case out of aluminum.
That's gonna cause, like, burns because of how much heat it tries to diffuse, doesn't it?
They thought it would act as a built-in, they thought that the aluminum would act as, like a heat sink. And what it ended up doing was it would heat up so much internally because there was no ventilation on it either.
Yeah,
that the chips would pop off the motherboard.
Yeah, that's just bad design, yo.
It gets worse because Apple's official tech support response for people that were having that problem was to lift up the entire PC. Keep in mind, it's made out of aluminum. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Lift it a few inches off the ground and then drop it and keep doing that again until the chips pop back into place.
That's a recipe to break more soldering that wasn't affected by the heat as much.
The Apple III is not like the Apple III and the Apple Newton are two Apple products that they just do not talk about very much because of how badly designed they were.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why.
This looks like
The Apple Newton being like one of the first PDAs ever made, and it was infamous for its terrible handwriting recognition.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
Like, the YouTuber Ashens has a video of him looking at an original Apple Newton and trying to get the handwriting recognition to work. And, like, he's from Norwich, England, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wrote in Norwich on there to see what it comes up as, and it registered it as Worcester.
What?
Which is a completely different part of England.
Yeah.
And it pissed him off so much that he started intentionally writing down English village names that are spelled differently than they sound, just to see how bad it would fuck it up.
Yeah,
that's how I learned that the English village of Stookie is spelled Stifkey.
Yeah, that's Old English for you.
Or that the English village of Haysborough is spelled Happysburgh.
Yeah.
I think you would like Ashens. He has a very dry sense of humor for his reviews that's, like, really funny. Like, he's been on YouTube since 2006, and he's still making videos all these years later.
Yeah, that's almost 20 years at this point.
Yeah, he did a 10th anniversary special in 2016, where he explained the origins of his channel. And also looked at a cake that one of his fans had sent him. It's a cake that had been in the family for over a decade. Had not been opened. Because it was a cake that they had gotten specifically made for the dude's christening, but he was never christened. And instead of throwing out the cake, they held on to it. He also recently looked at a Spider-Man the movie from 2002 cake that someone had saved and never opened.
Oh dear.
He didn't eat any of it. He just did like he did an autopsy on it.
Yeah, that's almost as like, I forget if it was a time-lapse video or a live stream of literally the entire subject of it was watching this burger decay.
Like, this isn't happening in real time. It's like stuff that people have either found or discovered that they still had. That's way past its expiration date that they send to him just so he can inspect
going to have
it.
to find this now.
Like, he does a lot of different kinds of videos. Like, he does tech reviews of, like, old, like, computer tech. He does reviews of, like, the British equivalent of Dollar Tree is called Poundland. He looks at, like, stuff he's bought from Poundland to see whether it's any good or not. He does, like, seasonal specials for different holidays. Like, he just put out his Valentine's special not too long ago. For one of the Valentine's specials, he tried Poundland brand Viagra.
Oh, jeez.
And just reported throughout the video what effect, if any, it was having on him. Yeah, we're talking about Ashens. He looks at knockoff products a lot, like knockoff game consoles and knockoff action figures. He has a whole series of looking at knockoff Star Wars figures.
Doesn't look like you can make this jump. But see that switch?
Let me guess.
Yep.
You guys still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Widget barking in the background, so I was checking to make sure.
I was multitasking to be active in the chat.
Okay.
You know.
And I turned off the spam filter and all those filters on the Stream Elements bot entirely just so it wouldn't keep... like, it didn't just happen to you. It happened to Nerdy Furret when, like, the next stream that... like, you were not there for it, but it targeted him because he was the only one talking in chat, so it thought he was spamming.
And then Shadow Dragon kept getting banned.
Yeah.
It's like Stream Elements just decided violence was the answer.
Yes. Violence isn't the answer. It's the question. And the answer is yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but the funny thing is, I have to stress that surprisingly enough, Stream Elements started targeting Furret after I accidentally banned him for using my real name in chat.
Yeah, you tried to delete his message and you accidentally banned him.
I mean, it deleted his message, but...
yeah, but
at what cost?
That was not the intention. And I was telling him the next day, I was on the phone with him. I was about to hop in the shower, I'm on the phone with him, I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry about what happened. He's like, honestly, I didn't even... like, he told me, it was like, he wasn't even paying attention to what he was doing, what he was typing it. So he was just, like, in the zone, because he knew I was a Transformers guy. So he was like... when we were talking about David K being the voice of Megatron, he acted all surprised. I'm like, dude, were
he
you
didn't
really
know that David K voiced Beast Wars Megatron. You know, his most famous role.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Like-
how did you not know that?
Like, a role he's so well known for that every Christmas he does a Christmas Carol in character as Beast Wars Megatron.
Oh no.
Nope, never heard of him.
I'm gonna have to look those up now.
Yeah, like, it's a little fun rivalry he has with Gary Chalk where they do, like, in-character Christmas messages directed at each other.
Oh dear.
Which Gary Chalk picked up on after so many years.
Yeah. It's like how Cam Clark will do stuff in character as Liquid Snake where he's taunting David Hayter.
Oh my god.
Like, one of my favorite Cam Clark taunting Solid Snake videos is one where, like, it's a POV where you're supposed to be Solid Snake. And it's like he's visiting Solid Snake as part-time job at Taco Bell. And just, like, being a sarcastic asshole at him for having to work a service industry job.
Yeah, that sounds like Liquid.
He's like, I brought you a change of clothes, and I also brought you a bagged lunch. Here's some crow for you to eat later.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, he's also the original voice of Leonardo from Ninja Turtles. And he voiced Simba in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh dear.
And he was Simba's singing voice in The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
Oh.
Oh no. JK, what did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
I'm staring at cursed memes. Kyokuro rebutted. What the hell?
I'm afraid. By the way, speaking of cursed memes, what do you think of Sexy Morshoe?
I made that for this chat line for a reason. And you guys are bringing it to full swing. No regrets. All the regrets, none of them.
Hey, I saw it, and I immediately thought, you know what? I gotta share my.
But yeah, Kyokuno responded with an evolution.
I'd say it's smashing.
Yeah, but it's a lot all at once.
There was a sexy jigsaw on Twitter back then, so I'm not so surprised. I mean, if you want to hear the most cursed thing I've heard this year, apart from discovering that the Hotel Mario theme is actually stolen from Little Women, yeah, do I need to show that again?
Oh no. I'm scared.
Oh no.
Like, you know the Hotel Mario theme, right? The thing that plays in that famous opening cutscene?
Sure.
You've seen the Hotel Mario... You've seen the cutscenes from Hotel Mario, right?
I think I missed that stream.
I mean, even just in terms of, like, Hotel Mario being a meme on YouTube since the early to mid-2000s.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring up Hotel Mario first, and then...
Time.
Yeah, it's education time. I've already... This isn't getting it... I'm not requesting a clip of this one, because I've already posted it to YouTube and TikTok, and by the way, I have a TikTok now. I have officially jumped the shark.
Oh boy, you have a clock app.
I can assure you, Timo, that I myself will never be biting that bullet.
You're lying, because I know you have. I know you have a TikTok.
What makes you so sure I have a TikTok?
You send me TikToks.
Oh, that's only because people send me the links, and I figure you can watch them down. Yeah, people have been sending me links ever since TikTok's. Ever since a bunch of my friends started getting on TikTok, they sent me the links. And half of
double down on that. The number of YouTube shorts that are just re-uploaded TikToks.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that the videos that I send half the time, Arikado, they're downloads from Instagram, not TikTok. But they might as well be TikTok.
But
yeah, that's a thing too.
Anyway,
like,
I'll just play like the.
Recently did an Insta.
I'll play the opening of Hotel Mario, and then I'll bring up the song from the 1933 adaptation of Little Women that was used as the basis for the Hotel Mario theme.
Okay. Really?
Sorry.
I'll put my headphones fully on for that one.
But you hear this music, right?
I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Luigi, look.
Yeah, that music is... a piece of, like, incidental background music from the 1933 adaptation of Little Women. Like, not even the main theme, just a random bit of music from it.
Huh.
So you can say that famed Hollywood composer Max Steiner, the composer for Casablanca, the composer for the original King Kong, composed the Hotel Mario theme.
Yeah. Or was at least a contributing factor to that thereof.
Like, it's literally just that song, but played on a circus organ instead of on violins.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like how that one Taylor Swift song is just I'm Too Sexy. Like, the rhythm and flow of I'm Too Sexy, but with different background music, so she had to give writing credits to Right Said Fred for it. Oh yeah, and I've got to switch the screen share back to Hi-Fi Rush. We're probably gonna finish up this level and then call it a night.
Alrighty.
Yeah, B. I'm.
But yeah. Anyway, the most cursed thing I have heard all year that wasn't related to that discovery about Hotel Mario was I was watching one of Vinny's commercial chaos streams, and he kept on playing out of context porn parody clips along with the commercials and pretending that they were commercials, like pretending he didn't know what they were.
Herbal Essence commercials from the 90s?
No, I mean like video game porn parody commercials, and one of them was a parody. One of them was a parody of Sonic the Hedgehog called Sonic the Vadgehog.
Ah.
And when I say Sonic parody, I mean like they did her up to look like a rodent with prosthetics.
Okay.
And like the clip was like a close-up on her face for obvious reasons, because, you know, you can't show all that on Twitch. And it's her saying, "Oh God, I'm gonna cream the rabbit."
What the What? No! Okay, granted, it's clever. No!
Yeah, especially because Cream's only 6 years old.
Yeah! It's like get that child's name out of your mouth.
For the record, it's from the same studio that made the Pokemon porn parody with that nightmare fuel-looking Pikachu.
Yeah.
They also made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles parody where the Ninja Turtles don't really get to do anything. It's mostly focused on April O'Neil and Casey Jones.
I mean, yeah.
Like they had surprisingly decent costumes for the Ninja Turtles, but the Ninja Turtles like don't get to do anything. Like if I'm gonna be watching Ninja Turtle smut, I want to see the Ninja Turtles do something obscene.
True. I mean, here's another silly one for you. Speaking of the turtles. What happens during the winter?
Well, they're mutants, so it's not to say that they have the exact same cold-blooded biology that a normal turtle would have.
But you understand the premise.
Yes.
The threat is there. What happens in the wintertime?
It gets cold. I don't know. I don't know much about turtles. All I know is that I accidentally caught one when fishing once, and it traumatized me.
Whoops.
Because we were fishing in a lake, and there were turtles in that lake, and I hooked a turtle, and I was like, oh my god, please get the hook out of the turtle's mouth. I don't want to hurt the turtle.
Aww.
I was like 7 years old.
Oh yeah, no, that would traumatize a 7-year-old. I mean, could have been worse. Could have been a snapping turtle.
It was a snapping turtle.
Ah. Fun.
For the record, the only good thing about the company that makes those parodies is that they come up with good parody titles. Because, like, as someone who is a connoisseur of parody works of all genres, I like when the parody title, like when the parody has a title that's, you know, spoofing the title of the thing it's making fun of, instead of just like the unofficial XXX parody. Like the Ninja Turtles one is called 10-Inch Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Never fear, I'm a pro. I know my job.
That, for some reason, got me thinking about this stupid parody porno that I saw at FYE, of all places, as a child.
Oh my god, what was it?
It's the crossover between Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon.
Oh, Sailor and the Seven Balls, a classic.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's an entire franchise.
Oh, dear lord.
Like, it was a like, the studio is really mysterious. It's hard to find information about them. We just know that they ran a website called Amazon Hentai, and their mission was to do, like, Western-produced hentai for the American market because of the anime boom going on at the time. In addition to Sailor and the Seven Balls, they also made a sequel to it, and they made a spin-off that was a Star Wars parody also featuring Goku and Sailor Moon called Star Balls that got them sued by George Lucas. And they won.
Oh, dear.
They also made, like, more standard hentai stuff where, like, rather than trying to be, like, you know, self-aware parody, it was just, you know, the scenes, called Anime Fiction. And they had a Naruto parody called Ninja Love, which I do not recommend searching out because it's from pre-Naruto Shippuden era.
I was gonna say, at that point, they could have made a, they probably could have made a killing over the fact that there was a book featured in the show.
Yeah, Make Out Paradise.
Yeah, that would have been, like, the perfect title.
Yeah, unfortunately, their parodies aren't very good. Like, the animation's off, the voice acting is very bad. A lot of, like, the animation was done by, like, an unnamed Taiwanese studio. And the voice actors, a lot of them were from Hong Kong and have, like, very thick British accents. So you get, like, British Goku.
Oh, boy.
The Star Wars one is unhinged. Like, it has so many out of nowhere pop culture references that have nothing to do with Star Wars. It's like Scary Movie in terms of how it parodies stuff. Where, like, it does the common thing of combining Luke Skywalker and Han Solo into one character, represented by Goku. They have Sailor Moon as Princess Leia, Mickey Mouse as Darth Vader, Howard Stern as Chewbacca, Pikachu
That's
as
a directional
R2.
choice.
He's called Chew Howie. And he talks. There's a scene where Mulder and Scully from X-Files walk into the cantina, and they approach Mystique from the X-Men movie, who's the bartender, and she morphs into Kid Rock.
At that point, they were just having fun.
Yeah. And I like to think that the reason George Lucas sued wasn't because of, like, intellectual property protection, but because there was a joke that was very obviously aimed at him that has to do with Jar Jar. Like, the last shot of the scene is Jar Jar giving him some Gungan tongue. It's a you know that Jar Jar lollipop from back when the Phantom Menace was out? It's that taken to its logical extreme, but given to George Lucas.
Oh no.
And after they won their lawsuit, they planned on making a sequel to it that went even harder on making fun of George Lucas, but they went out of business. And all we know is that the founder of the company may or may not be living in France, and he may or may not be caught up in an animal abuse scandal involving a pet sanctuary that he ran. But we're not sure because we don't know if it's the same guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is definitely a history.
Saberspark has a good video about it.
Oh yeah, no, Saberspark is on point a lot. Damn it. I love playing obstacle courses. Sorry.
But, I'm trying to think of some more stuff from the Star Wars one. They recreate the scene from Basic Instinct. You know what scene I'm talking about. During, like, when they're interrogating Princess Leia. Or should I say Sailor Moon? Also, the first, interaction, shall we say, between, Goku and Sailor Moon is one of the most unsexy things I've ever seen because of the location it takes place in.
Oh no.
Like, it takes over halfway through it to get them to do the thing together. And it's in the trash dump. It's in the trash compactor area.
Yeah, no.
Like, they choose that scene from Star Wars, of all places, to be, to be the big moment.
I mean, I can kind of see where they were going, considering
it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with the tentacle monster, because the tentacle monster's not even there. And while Chu Howie's watching it going on, he just decides to start humping some trash. It's almost like it's a Harmony Korine film.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Also, C-3PO is, like, flamboyantly gay.
Oh, to be fair, he's kind of coded gay that way anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But, like, very offensive gay stereotype.
Yeah, we're talking about strutting peacocks and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, when you guys mentioned C-3PO, my mind went to that one time when I was when I auditioned for Double, the Rookie Hunter.
Yeah, from that Mega Man X4 fan-dub that I never ended up making because it was a bit too ambitious for my editing skills at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no joke, Timo, I actually unintentionally sounded like C-3PO for Double, the Rookie Hunter.
Yeah, and it actually kind of fit. Because Double the Rookie Hunter, outside of his, true assassin form, is supposed to be kind of like a wimpy weakling.
Oh, no. I'm going to have that stuck in my head now.
I had someone from Australia voicing Jet Stingray.
That
because I felt like it would be appropriate for the Stingray Maverick to sound Australian.
Yeah.
Who'd you have for Cyber Peacock?
I don't think we ever cast Cyber Peacock. I didn't get all the way through casting. I didn't get to cast Iris, which was a big bummer for me. Because I was going to play Zero.
Of course.
But I know that at least one person from that fandom we actually still are in contact with.
Yeah. Like, I put out a public casting call for Iris voice actresses. Well, for, just the roles in general, back when casting calls on Behind the Voice Actors used to be a feature. That's actually how I met a lot of the people I work with now on projects.
Yeah.
But, like, I had one person who was, trying to do the kind of weird Brit, Australian, Irish, Scottish, whatever the hell accent Iris had from the X4 English dub. And, bless her for trying.
It's not tell what they are.
Yeah.
That one.
Bless her for trying. I'm not going to say she did a bad job. It's just not what I was looking for.
No.
But I appreciate
You
what
either
she
need
was
mi-
going for.
Yeah, you either need innocence or you need the accent. You try to mash the two together, and that's when things go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah, I also tried to do a Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes fan dub at one point, but that was way too much for me to take on.
Yeah.
And in that one, like, I got a lot of submissions for Sniper Wolf, but there was one that sticks out to me in particular because she didn't do, like, you know, the sort of Eastern European accent that you would associate with Sniper Wolf, given that she's supposed to be Kurdish. And instead just voiced her like a standard yandere character. I was like, I get what you're going for with how she, you know, falls in love with her targets and becomes single-mindedly obsessed with them, but no. Not a bad performance, just not fitting for Sniper Wolf in particular.
Not what not what you were looking for.
I would say, in that particular instance, you could almost do the accent and stereotyping. Almost.
Yeah. But she was just doing, like, standard American accent for a Kurdish character.
Yeah. And again, there's only so far you can go with certain things.
Also,
before they
Sniper
just
Wolf is
fall
supposed to
flat.
be, like, you know, the femme fatale seductress. She was playing her as, like, you know, Yuno Gasai yandere.
Where I'm going to get very, very personal, and it's going to be so great.
Like,
right?
sounding very excited about what she's doing, as opposed to sounding sensual.
Is this MHR matter?
Figures you don't
Yeah, but I actually auditioned and did get the...
He got, JKR here got cast as Psycho Mantis.
Nice.
And I had fun figuring out how to replicate the gas mask voice effect for him. Turns out it's a very specific combination of filters that gives him that iconic sound.
Ooh.
One of which is a comb filter, which it took a while for me to find a good comb filter plug-in.
Yeah.
This poster stays.
That's always something I've been interested in, like, poking around with, is filters on my mic.
I was
Like,
going
don't
to, yeah, he was going to voice, since Psycho Mantis is supposed to be a Russian national, he was voicing Psycho Mantis with a Russian accent.
Or at least my bad attempt at a Russian accent.
I mean, I've heard worse. Have you heard, I mean, you're a Star Trek fan, Nuclear Vessels.
Oh, God. Yeah. 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 I forgot about Chekhov.
I was going to voice Liquid Snake and, by extension, Kazuhira Miller.
Rekka again?
Well, this time we actually get to fight Rekka.
Good. I was actually going to ask that.
I was gonna say, the first thing I see from her when she came on stage is like, why are her feet so tiny? There's no way those ankles could support everything.
She's built like Macho Man Randy Savage, and I love it.
Yeah. And the fact that she's got so much reference to wrestling on top of that gruff tone when we're going at everything.
I can see that.
Go figure.
And now the gloves are coming off.
What was your plan for this, Peppermint?
I don't know. Fight?
You're paying me double.
Oh, she threw the glove at him.
Hey, I'm the main show here. So let's get ready to crumble.
Oh, she pissed.
Woo! Come on!
Yeah, because she's in charge of QA. And we are the first defect she's ever had. And she was very proud of having a 0 defect record. Like I said earlier during the fight with QA 1 million, I really like the streamer mode feature in this game. So you're,
yeah,
you know, you don't have to worry about
issues.
like, a lot of streamer modes in game just mute the music, but no, they recorded whole ass original songs that have the same tempo and rhythm structure as the licensed music that would normally play here. Just so it doesn't screw with the mechanics of the boss fight.
Because then you have other, like, the exact opposite of this comes to mind as you mentioned that. Like, when, I can't even say the name of the game. Thearrhythmia Final Fantasy.
Oh, Theater
like
Rhythm.
That. Yeah, literally they have a entire, like, section of the menu with instructions of this is what you have to do on your stream so that we don't hunt you down.
Yeah, that's how it is for Kingdom Hearts as well.
It's like, Square, what the hell?
Some juice! Damn!
It's like...
I love that artwork there.
Yeah, this game has fantastic art.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright, she's stunned. Time to lay down the smackdown. I don't know many wrestling terms. I don't watch wrestling. I just like the Shockmaster. And Macho Man Randy Savage. The Shockmaster.
You're not a Hulk Hogan fan, brother?
I do like Hulk Hogan. Like, one of my favorite YouTube poops I've seen was a YouTube poop of Macho Man Randy Savage. And at the end, the guy that made it, CS188, did some editing to, some looping and creative editing to make it look like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage were singing Rock and Roll McDonald's. And then it goes into a YouTube poopified version of Rock and Roll McDonald's, which is Cock and Ball McTorture.
You know, I personally, everybody likes, Hulk Hogan. Everybody likes, people like Randy Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, my favorite has to be a former U.S. military officer.
Sergeant Slaughter?
Sergeant?
Nope.
I love how, like, G.I. Joe literally just took him and
G.I. Joe just had a pro wrestler as a member, like a real-life WWF wrestler. Not even him playing a character similar to him. It's literally just Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
No, it's not Sergeant Slaughter.
It is literally Sergeant Slaughter.
Is it John Cena?
And his name is John Cena!
And his name is John Stamos!
I love John Cena for the fact that I love him for the memes. That's really it. I have no other interest in wrestling whatsoever. And he's a pretty decent actor from what I've seen. At least in
he's a surprisingly good actor. He's just not in very good movies, but he still does a good job in them. Like, Bumblebee's probably the best thing he's been in.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Like, you would think that... A lot of people seem to think that, like, pro wrestling to Hollywood acting is a natural transition because pro wrestling already involves a lot of acting.
It's a huge difference between being a pro wrestler stunt double, because that's what wrestling started off as, is a pretty much a flex on four stunt actors to show off their abilities and talents, and then kind of became its own little beast. But
yeah, if you need a
there's
perfect example of, if you need a perfect example of how it's not easy to transition from pro wrestling to being a professional actor, just look at any movie that Hulk Hogan starred in.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Or his TV series, Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah.
Do we need to remind the world of Suburban Commando?
You're down for the count, big boss.
At the very least, Suburban Commando gave us the immortal Christopher Lloyd line, "Christ, I was frozen today!" Turns out she had a glass jaw.
Huh, glass cannons, what do you know?
Yeah, I think she's dead.
Just a wee bit.
I diagnose you with death.
Here's a certificate of death.
Oh boy, can't wait to turn this in.
Well, at least you won't have to worry about the burial expenses. Or the cremation.
Yeah, right.
This is crazy. Looks like we found our AI.
This is a screensaver, Chai.
Oh.
I know this is kind of a dark joke I'm about to make, but in the event that I ever die, I want Keiji Inafune himself to be one of my pallbearers so he can let me down one last time. Yes, I am still salty over Mighty No. 9 being shit.
Make that thing stop. I'm trying to concentrate. What did you just do?
You said make it stop.
Seriously, I love how you can get a perfect vibe for what each character is like just from their introductions. This is how a character intro should be. No exposition needed.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Where's Rekka?
Oh, haven't you heard? I better start looking for a new production head.
Is this some sort of joke?
Oh, now this is a juicy meeting.
Mommy? Sorry, Mommy?
Do you want me to reschedule this?
Zanzo, I think you're muted, honey.
Yeah, I like Mimosa. She's cute.
Corsica, get your people to production right away.
Oh, yes, sir.
Corsica's cute too.
Send whatever you want.
There's so many cuties in this game. Chai, Peppermint, Corsica, Mimosa.
And if that's not enough, check out my arm. I can make a guitar and slam it down and...
Idiot! Come on!
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I had
Alright.
to mute for a little bit.
No worries.
It's okay.
Not even an apology, Chai?
For getting the job done?
Are you that dumb? Now they know me. No, you're not acting alone.
And...
Oh, secrecy is blown. I have to rethink my whole plan.
there was a plan?
What?
Okay, I might have been on a power trip. I
My
am
computer
sorry.
is not happy with me.
Oh
What's the
no.
matter?
The data that said vandalism.
I'm just noticing the temperature in my room has spiked.
Oh boy.
And that typically happens when my computer's like, hey, listen, I have words.
Hey! Whoa, what are you...
That and I stick my hand over top my computer and I can almost feel the radiant heat. So, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Smudges on my arm. It's not coming off.
It happens on occasion. I mean, it is a gaming PC, and I have terrible habits when it comes to keeping it on.
That's why I'm glad I have a self-contained liquid-cooled PC.
You made me say that. Couldn't Vandalay have designed this for
Yeah, I'm fairly certain mine uses oxygen.
Only you wouldn't find this
So as a
suspicious.
result,
The
once
point
the
is,
room
they
gets to
can't,
temp,
and I need to stop that.
things get a little fucky.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how to get off this island and feel a little responsible for
Chai is such a
things up.
dork, and I love him.
Great. You're hereby a member of my organization.
Cool, cool. Our own little weird indie three-piece.
Hey, Chai, before you head out, I want to show you something I was working on.
What now?
All right. We are going to have to wait until next time to see what she's working on, because it's almost midnight here, and I've been streaming for about 3 hours.
Huh.
Yeah, tonight went a little off the rails from what I was planning, but Gertie, Girdle, is that Gertie or Girdle? I can't quite tell from the font. Yeah. Sorry, unfortunate timing to join, but I'll be back on Friday. I'll have to check the schedule again to see what I'm doing. I might update it a bit, so I'm not playing too much Final Fantasy VII Remake this week. Thank you for the follow. Appreciated.
Come join the Discord. We'll talk more.
Yeah, Discord's open to anyone. There's no paywalls on anything. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. This went off the rails. It was supposed to be Hotel Mario, but too many problems came up, so Hi-Fi Rush was our fallback plan. Thank you,
mean there was
Timo,
a plan
for
this entire time?
You see, I've been getting better at improv.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone who tuned in. Who are we going to raid tonight?
I don't know.
Because, well, first I'll see if there's anyone on my list that necessarily needs a raid.
Okay, I see what I see the reasoning for Girdle is short for Ghost Turtle.
Oh, Girdle. I couldn't tell if that was an I or an L. So it's Girdle. I will remember that. We're going to raid Moai, because Moai's a cool dude.
He is, yeah.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. I have tomorrow off, but we're going to be coming back on Friday. I'll keep you guys posted on if there's any scheduling updates. Thank you, Timo and JKR, for joining me tonight.
Always a pleasure.
And keeping me company during all this chaos. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're for us, but you have to go.